Welcome to the Pandemonium Witches podcast, where the ADHD has just a touch of the tism, where the true crime is just as scary as the hauntings and unsolved cases, and the hosts never stay on topic for long. I'm Kat.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Em.
And I'm Meg.
We are the Pandemonium.
It wasn't a curse word. It was a performative act.
It is not. Listen, okay?
I don't know if that makes that any better.
It is not. No, it is not bad. It is not bad at all. I'm excited.
I probably sound so much better because I have an official mic now. Look, guys!
It sounds gorgeous.
I love it!
I'm excited.
No more gaming headset for me.
Yay!
Bye.
I was setting it up this morning with her, and I was like, "No, you have to. No, Emily, move it. It has to be sitting up. No, Emily, move it." And I,
damn it, Kat! No, do not rub your face against it.
Yeah, it was.
Oh man,
it was pretty good this morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. You can't see it, but I moved the makeup lights that my husband bought me for Christmas 2 years ago. I moved them into here, so now I have.
Oh, look at you!
I know, it's so fancy. Meg, you haven't been around for a while.
Your girl's
Long
been
time no see.
Chaotically influencing the world otherwise, so apologize, but glad to be back. Thanks for
Welcome
having
back.
me.
Do you guys know where she went?
To hell?
No, that's daily.
Mm.
That's where that's a normal
Being
thing.
a mom.
Being a mom, yeah.
No, I went to Ireland. Like legit stayed in a castle for a week. Ireland. It was. I'm surprised I'm back. Frankly, surprised I'm back. Thank you.
Did you like run down the halls in a super flowy dress?
Actually, yes. We did a photo shoot. And so as part of the photo shoot, like as part of the trip, the woman who put it together is a photographer. She's a boudoir photographer. So either you could do boudoir or you could do like something else. And I was like, look, I'm in a castle in Ireland. I'm a reader. We're doing full romantasy. So I had hair, I had makeup, I had all the things that come with it, and then got to do like photos and things. It was great. It was lovely.
But was one of the options doing the boudoir in the castle?
Oh heck yeah. And some people did, and it was gorgeous.
Oh.
It was gorgeous.
Okay,
but I don't need more photos of my butt. I already have those.
Okay, but it's a nice butt. It's a nice butt. Do you have the photos? Like, can we see them?
I'm going to send. Yes, I send them. I just got to. Sadly, it was way too long ago, so I have to scroll. Scrolling is rude.
Meg, I want to say it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I actually stayed up late that night, and Meg's like, look at what I did. And I was like, oh, what did you do? I'm thinking like, it's a book or a buffet. No, she sends me this beautifully stylized photo, and she's just draped across this like little thing. And I was like, I hate you on so many levels. I don't, but
does she look like that? It's me, Grandmama Anastasia.
God, I hope I don't look like a grandmama yet. I just sent you like a shit ton of photos. First curse.
Not even 7 minutes in.
I know. So we're just gonna bleep that one out.
Nah, it's fine.
I said it was with a P. It's fine. Like a cargo load of photos.
God,
I love them.
Thank you.
That is your color, by the way.
Thank you. I do love that color. But I will tell you, trying to fit that into luggage,
I bet.
That sucker is tulle and crinoline, and it took me 2.5 hours to steam the day before.
I was about to say, that dress just gets either a suitcase or a garment gown or a garment bag by itself, nothing else.
No, I actually stuck it in one of those, like, you can suck all the air out of it. Yeah, which was a poor choice. But yeah, I definitely did that, like, sat on it to get all the stuff out. It was like this flat, which was great. And then
coming back, it didn't matter so much. Going there, you're just like, how am I going to get all the wrinkles out?
It stayed in that vacuum seal bag for a little while when I got back. And then I was like, all right, I'll take you out. So he was like, are you going to keep it? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, why? I was like, I don't know.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'll do something with it.
I'll have to go somewhere. Someone take me to prom or something. I don't know.
My friend, we did the Emily remembers this from when I lived in Virginia. We would have family dinner Sundays once a month, and you could wear whatever you wanted, and I didn't give a shit. One of our friends showed up in her wedding dress. Just,
I love it. Wear it again.
yeah, and I was like, this is one of those things where you can wear it for whatever. And then I had somebody else show up in suit and tails when I lived in California. I had another person show up in a complete magician's outfit, like top hat, whole 9 yards, and I was like, okay, all right.
That's awesome. I just love that people felt comfortable to be who they are.
Good for them.
Right?
I would also like to point out, I got told on 7 separate occasions I cannot curse in the first 7 minutes of the podcast. So I have been doing well. It was these two.
And also, I wasn't told that. I mean, I probably was told. I just don't read. English is my
pointing
first language.
over you. Because they were like, no, we can't curse in the first 7 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I'll do my best. And then it's not me. Sorry.
The mic works.
Yeah, the mic works. Let me
Great.
tell you. We're at 6 minutes. It's fine.
We're
close enough.
fine.
Good enough for government work.
So, Party Possums, welcome. This is our first.
You can see all of our faces. I even washed my face this morning. I hope you guys
did. Wow.
appreciate that. I showered!
So did I.
My
On a Sunday. I mean, I do shower every Sunday, but not only every. Oh, God. Okay, hold on. I shower every day. That made it sound like I only shower on Sundays. I swear to you, I shower every day, but I usually shower a little later in the day. So I showered earlier because this matters. That's what I was trying to say. Oh my God.
Sure.
Are you gonna
Because
make
we
it?
love y'all and wanted to look presentable.
I want to
Or
look
as
presentable.
I never look
You're
presentable.
never
I put my hair in cute little buns, but you
They're
can't.
adorable.
My microphone, headphone. What is this? Headphones.
Headset.
Cover them so you can't even see them. I was like on the phone with Rachel, and I was like, I'm gonna put my hair up. It's gonna look cute. And she's like, you always look cute.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
gonna
didn't see it. I was like, you always look cute.
one of these days I'm gonna just show up to a recording and have like the Coke can hair curlers.
Dude, pull a Lady Gaga. Do it.
That's why my name on here is Unhinged and not M.
I
Well,
should have just said chaos in mine. That would have been better. Next time.
Right?
Next time.
And then we're just unhinged chaos, Rachel and Kat.
mine should have been Queen, which is what my Instagram is for author Instagram. Yeah, I had to put word prompts for YouTube so that way people stop tagging in the comments certain things like you should do this, and I'm like,
You should
Mm.
Go to this website for XYZ.
yeah.
You should do this, or alternatively,
I have to cut that out. Thanks. Because we will get flagged for NC-17, so I appreciate that. Thanks.
18. I don't think I've ever been
Well, that
labeled
was
as
first.
that. I should be though, probably. Accidentally. I think I'm probably an accidental NC-17.
I mean, it's fine. It is what it is, but I've already got to cut 2 things out that Emily said. It's fine. It's fine. Swearing's okay.
It was after 7
It was
minutes.
after 7 minutes.
it was
Swearing's
after,
okay.
so no one can get on to me.
It's okay. It's just there's certain phrases you can't use because I found out that's how you get.
Is that like a modern day George Carlin? The things you can't say on television? The things you
I
can't
think
say on
so.
YouTube?
Pretty much.
I think I definitely just like aged myself with that too. Ooh.
No, I totally
love
understand.
George Carlin,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Me too.
Wait, can you send me a list of things I cannot say so I can alternatively say them?
She was like, I'm going to LA. And I was like, LA. And like sent her the little gif of LA.
All right, you guys didn't see this because we were paused, but I had to write down a list of like 10 things I can't say.
10 things I can't say on YouTube versus 10 things I hate about you.
Listen, that is a great movie.
They're all the same things.
But I don't think
it's
anyone has worn yellow since then, honestly.
I have. Yellow's my color.
No, I mean like in movies you don't see a lot of yellow, but that was definitely a 10 things I hate about you.
You
that
know
was the
It was
last-
also in She's All That, Josie and the Pussycats, So
Like,
that era of movies,
yeah,
early
was yellow.
early 2000s and 1990s was yellow and neon, yeah.
Oh yeah, yellow and neon. Or unless
'Cause
you're in Miami.
Because it's the
Miami's neon.
90s.
I
In
definitely
early
went to Miami.
2000s, yeah.
I
Yeah.
forgot that was the comic on my phone.
I definitely went to Miami, and it was all neon. I'm not gonna ask. And it was neon and fishnets, and I
You
was like,
wouldn't
I'm in the wrong
understand.
place. I'm
Yeah.
apparently not a like neon's not a great set of colors on me, obviously. But yeah, there was a whole lot of fishnet neon, and I was like, I didn't even know that existed. Like
Yeah.
this is a new place for me, and that was
I had
5 years ago.
Emily, I think I gave it to Emily when I moved, my fishnets.
Neon fishnets.
I had black and purple.
And then Peanut took them, and now they no longer exist.
Fair enough.
It's fine. I have a great topic for today, even though I did it last time. I decided I'm going to do it today.
Oh, good.
Spun a
can't
wheel.
Technically, it's not murder.
Okay.
Okay.
Darn.
Today we're doing a spooky state.
Los
Ooh,
Espupitos.
what state? What state are we doing?
Today we're doing the volunteer state, also known as Tennessee.
Are you from
Because you're the
Tennessee?
only Tennessee.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's where I was going. You're the only Tennessee. Next
Can I-
week, state pun pickup lines. It's going to be a very short episode because this is the only one I know.
I know 7. I would like to point out, in order to find the state, we went to a 50 states spin the wheel. We
Aw.
did
Well.
spin the wheel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It
It
was
was
fate.
It was fate.
'Twas a
I was like-
state of fate. A fate of state? Fated state. I quit. It's
She
early.
was like,
I mean, it
have
was
you
a fated state, but
Right.
God.
She's like, which ones have we done already? And I was like, yes, I'll go ahead and go through. So I went through all of the episodes we've already done. And I was like, I know Meg did these. And
And
I
I
know
took
Rachel
everything
did
out.
these. And she's just like, all right, let's see what we have. Oh, look, Tennessee. And I was like, great. She's like, you want me to do the next one? I was like, no, let me do this. Let me do this one first. And then we'll go from there.
So we spun the wheel again this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah. What do we get?
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Sorry, my
South Dakota.
brain short-circuited.
That'll be
I
soon.
was like, okay.
My brain short circuits out of South Dakota too, because I'm not. I mean, I know my north and my south, but that's about all I know. I know there are 2 Dakotas. That's where we
Yes.
are, and I'm
Yes.
sure they're gorgeous. Never been.
Yeah.
Then the Mount Rushmore laser show.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll
It
get
is
there. Never mind.
amazing. Yeah.
We will Dakota ourselves.
On the
Next
Dakota
time.
episode.
Yes.
Not Rachel's Dakota, no, the state Dakota.
Or the dog that I watch whose name is Dakota.
Named Dakota. Rachel's
Doing.
boyfriend's named Dakota.
Yeah.
Oh, did I know? I feel like we'd call him something else. So I
Just
don't know real
boyfriend.
names.
Just
I
boyfriend.
don't know. It's nice that he has a name. Hi.
I mean, mine
I
is
will-
just husband.
I
or
will probably
dad.
forget it because he's the only boyfriend, so it's fine.
Mine has a lot of names. Currently,
There you
none of them nice.
None
okay.
of them are nice.
My mom calls mine Lil Mike because he's so tall. So she calls him Lil Mike. There are no other Mikes in our life. That's it.
My mom just refuses to talk to mine.
Ruffy!
Did you hear that?
So,
Or hear me?
no.
Okay,
No,
cool.
I
quickly
heard
muted
you, but-
myself.
Oh,
quickly muted
I heard
myself,
it.
And then
Yeah, I heard it. So if you want to mute yourself, there's a little tag bar on the side that has a
I-
little mic button,
know.
and you just click it.
so I can't mute myself on the soundboard anymore?
I don't know. Try clicking it.
Okay, this is for the sound bar. Or with the
We can hear you.
Yeah.
So that was with my box.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
I don't think we can talk about boxes here either.
Can't hear you now.
Well, that's dumb.
It is.
Yeah. Well, you know what's not dumb is how Tennessee got its nickname.
That segue. That segue
Yeah.
was great.
That was a good
Unplanned
segue.
Thank
whatsoever.
you. Thank you. Pat myself on the back for that one. So it was called the volunteer state because it earned it due to its high military enlistment rate.
Them peoples was voluntold by their daddies.
I was about to say, is that
I was about
still
to say, that was
current?
during the Civil War, wasn't it?
No, it was during it started in the War of 1812.
Oh.
20,000 Tennesseans
Holy crap.
volunteered, not voluntold, volunteered in the War of 1812.
There's got to be at least 50 in there that were voluntold by their
No,
daddies.
Probably.
I was gonna say, but still, like they honestly they are volunteering. I could not. Your girl would not have it, and that
I feel
sucks.
like
So
it
I
was-
appreciate everybody who does.
It
was
ain't worth
probably
it. Take
much
it from me.
A Mushu reference. You will bring dishonor on the family. You're gonna
Dishonor
have
on
to-
you?
Dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor on your family. 30,000 volunteered in the Mexican-American War in 1846. It became a state in 1796, and it was the 16th state of the Union.
All right.
Now, the name Tennessee doesn't come from anything that anybody would actually guess. It comes from two Native American village names known as Tanasi and Tennesqua.
Those are the same
sense.
thing. They're not the same thing, but literally, Tanasi is like something I would say with the wrong syllable. That's like a Wednesday.
I hate you so much.
But it's true. I often
is.
use the wrong emphasis. It's fine.
Well,
The brain
the
doesn't
capital-
process what it wants sometimes.
the capital is Nashville. It is not Memphis. Memphis is the largest city, but the population of Tennessee as of last year is 7.228 million.
That's so many people.
This
There are
is
so
why we
many
have
people.
overcrowding.
This is why we have a podcast, because people are just like, look, there's too many of y'all. Like,
Here, I gotta help thin this out 1 minute.
yeah.
That we are not telling you to stab your neighbors. We're just saying sometimes
No,
it happens.
definitely not your neighbors. You'll get
neighbors.
caught.
Your enemies. There's
Not even that. You'll get caught.
This entirely hypothetical. We're not telling you to do
100%.
anything.
No, this is not a how-to. Go to
I
Wiki
also
for that.
found out that the mockingbird and the bobwhite are the state birds. They have two. So you cannot kill a mockingbird in the state of Tennessee.
Would you kill a mockingbird?
You also cannot kill it in the United States because it is now considered an endangered species.
Would you kill a mockingbird in the first place?
Have you heard of mockingbird?
That's what I was
Are
gonna
the
say.
state birds of a lot of southern states, and I hate them. They're so annoying.
Y'all just they're stupid then.
My husband. The
Okay,
state
like,
flower
I have
is
been chased by mockingbirds, so
they're terrible.
they are very territorial and just not
We
going
have
into
one-
that rant today.
We have one with a nest in our tree, and I called animal control, and I was like, is there any way that we can like get rid of it? Because we were recording one time and I kept hearing a car alarm. So I had to keep muting myself. It was the fucking
The
bird.
bird.
I mean, I have a woodpecker that lives right
I would
here.
much rather have a woodpecker.
Leave Tom alone. He has done nothing to you. I understand.
You see
but he's
this?
also- yes, I see it. So the
Daybreak
state
every
flower
day.
is the iris. And
Love
as
an iris.
far as ancient history and early inhabitants go, they found artifacts and bones over 14,000 years old in a Tennessee backyard.
I'll
Not
take that.
backyard.
I was like, how ancient are we getting? This is the United States. But 14,000 years is fine.
They were digging up a pool.
I feel
So-
like there's an entire movie about digging up a pool and finding bodies in the backyard.
I mean, just listen to our, horrible
Something
brainy
about they're
lingo.
here.
Yeah. They predate no Native American tribes in the area, and later tribes such as Cherokee, Chickasaw, Creek, and Shawnee settled in that area. But about 1540, Hernando de Soto was known as the first European to reach Tennessee. 1754, the French and Indian War began. French and Native Americans versus British.
Such a misnomer.
Right.
Rude. Sorry.
In 1763, the Brits won and claimed all the land east of the Mississippi, including modern-day Tennessee. Post-revolution, though, Tennessee became known as the U.S. state in 1796 because it was formerly North Carolina. Rachel,
That
Right?
wasn't me.
that was Emily?
Yes.
Oh my-
I'm so sorry. I tried to mute myself.
You hit the
What
wrong
did it
mute button.
sneak up? Yeah, her belly button.
Yeah. Yeah, her belly button just tried to swallow the desk cold.
I'm
Jesus
so-
Christ.
I saw my grade for my class. I'm so sorry.
All right, pausing.
He actually listens.
What is Andrew, right?
Yeah,
Andrew.
I think, yeah.
Hello, Andrew. Hello.
He listens to our podcast. In fact, I made a 17 slide PowerPoint presentation about why you should listen to our podcast.
As one
She
of
did.
your, I'm gonna need to see this because
It's in the chat.
I'd like to
It's in the
fact
group
check.
chat.
All right, I'll go look.
I've actually updated it since then, but it's one of my
Shining
it's-
achievements
right.
right underneath children.
Yes.
It's because it's a computer class, like a Microsoft Excel,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of that class. It's make a PowerPoint. And I was like, I don't know anything. Fuck it, I'll make a PowerPoint on this. So like all of my like Microsoft Word and Microsoft Excel stuff that I've turned in is stuff for my business. And everything else is like for the podcast because I'm like, I don't know anything.
Nice.
I'm stupid.
I mean, you know some things.
I know how to kill a man and not get caught.
Ma'am.
Anyways, moving on.
We
Moving
have
on.
video. Now we know which one said that. No mas.
Just because I know how to do it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Jeez.
I mean, I did ask that NCIS guy that was my patient in theory, because I was writing the books that I'm writing right now. How do I dispose of a body without getting caught? And he gave me step by steps, because I was like, this is what the character does in the book. And he's like, no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to do this. And I was like, great, thanks. And I still have it in my notes because I'm using it in book 5.
This
So-
is concerning.
Our poor FBI
you know what
agents.
else? You know what else is concerning? Andrew Jackson.
It's always concerning.
In 1830, President Andrew Jackson signed the Indian Removal Act, forcing tribes to leave their ancestral lands.
I hate it. I hate it. Like with a big H.
And that
punch him in the face.
that being right, and that being, well, we can't do that. He's dead, and don't use a Ouija board to contact him. We've already discussed this.
Leave the dead alone.
I'm not gonna use the squeegee board. I'm just gonna dig up
Mhm.
his bones and punch his skull.
What a waste of energy.
Seriously, why?
Don't punch his skull.
Also, he's in a sarcophagus. You kind of can't.
Rachel's face
It's-
was
It's
much
like,
concern.
She was like, why is it that? Why aren't you going to like use his femur as a weed eater or something? I don't know.
I mean, you
I'm
could.
just like, why?
So, that being said, Tennessee has no state recognized native tribes anymore. There's no native establishment.
Well, that's crap. That's like big crap. I don't like that.
Wasn't it because they kicked them all out and made them go on the Trail of Tears?
Yep, with the Indian Removal Act, yeah.
My
Yeah.
10-year-old did a project on the Trail of Tears because I'm a mean mom and make them do research projects during the summer. That was one of the ones that he picked. And he was like, wait a minute. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, this is not good. And I was like, no, but it's important that you know about it. So we got through that one, but now I got to pick new things to traumatize him over during the summer.
And I have some topics if you
I mean,
want them.
well, maybe not. This is a murder podcast.
So, I have a fun fact. The old Civil War roadbed leads from the saddle of the Cumberland Gap to the Tri-State Peak. From there, you can see Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia, which I did stop there. You are also surrounded by remnants of Civil War history, such as rifle trenches. I would, in fact, not suggest going there if you are a medium and you are not expecting to be surrounded by Civil War era ghosts.
Cool.
I was not prepared for that.
All right, we'll avoid.
And if you,
Do you know what?
go and you're not a medium, be respectful.
Mm.
Yes.
Well,
At
either
least-
way, be respectful.
Be respectful. At least leave something for them. I left little shooters.
Leave.
Emily knows.
I leave coins.
Yeah. Emily would go to the liquor store for me and buy those little shooters and just leave them there. And then I would come and pick them up and use them. But Tennessee is actually really well known for the Grand Ole Opry
Mm-hmm.
in Nashville, the Country Music Hall of Fame, which is also a museum, Foley music and blues music out of Memphis. It has the largest blues museum, which I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
That's pretty cool.
It also has the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, Graceland, and Elvis Presley's resting place, which I deep dived on that because I wanted to find out if he actually did die on the toilet. Fun fact, he did. And Tennessee whiskey and Nashville hot chicken.
Yes.
Recently into Nashville hot chicken. There's a couple places around here that have it as a meal, and I'm like, you know what? Not bad.
It's pretty good.
Really cleans out the sinuses.
It does. We had some the other day. It was
Delicious.
it's very delicious. It's also famous for Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier.
Is he the one with the blue ox?
That was Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan. Sorry, I get my
Davy Crockett.
I get my
Davy
flanneled
Crockett
men
was also at the
confused.
Alamo.
I get my flanneled men confused. I'm sorry.
I am very offended.
David Crockett wore a leather, like a.
Didn't he have the
buckskin
pot on his
jacket.
hat?
I
The
don't
pot
know.
on his
No,
hat.
it was,
That was-
that's
that was
Johnny
Johnny
Appleseed.
Appleseed. See,
Johnny Appleseed. It was. Listen,
look, we're not good at white men. I'm sorry.
it was a raccoon, not a white man.
No!
No. Amazing singers came out of Tennessee, such as Aretha Franklin, Dolly Parton, our Lord and Savior, Kenny Chesney, and Justin Timberlake.
Did you say great for
They're all
all of
born in-
those?
Tell me why I thought he was Canadian.
Justin Timberlake?
I
No, that's
thought he
Justin
was too.
Bieber.
Oh, I got my
Justin
Justins mixed up.
Bieber.
Again, the
We don't want him anymore. Take him back. Take him back. Canada.
I thought
we don't
that one
want
was
to-
okay. I'm not a believer. Is
He's-
that what they're
he's
called?
alright.
I don't know.
I think
Anyway.
they're believers.
Yeah.
Believers? I don't know. I feel
I don't
like
know.
he's kind of like calmed down a little bit. I think it's
Haven't
more the
seen
wife
him in
that
the
was
news.
an issue.
Yeah,
No,
I
his
haven't
wife
seen
is
him
in the
in the
news.
Yeah. Bieber has calmed down.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So he can stay.
Point.
Justin kind of cranked up there for a little while, though I will say, went to a Justin Timberlake concert when I was pregnant with my first child. Pretty sure that's the reason his cord was wrapped around his neck, because he was just tumbling at 8 months old or 8 months in gestation. And the only song that would calm him down when he was a tiny baby was the song Mirrors, because that was the one they played last. It was very weird. For the longest time, that's all we played. Great concert, Madison Square Garden, wonderful concert, but a little questionable on some of the antics recently.
See, I was actually thinking Hugh Jackman. That was the face that
Also-
popped into my head when you said Justin Timberlake.
Also, saw him in concert. Did you know he does a concert?
Yeah, he's a singer.
Yeah, but he
came
like
from-
does.
He started in Broadway and then went to.
Yeah, but like when you say like, "Oh, I'm
Movies.
going to go see Hugh Jackman in concert," it's like, what the heck am I going to see? Literally everything.
Well, that's like was it Matthew
Such a
Rayner?
great-
Isn't he
Rayner?
Australian? Isn't Hugh Jackman Australian?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
He's not Canadian.
He's Canadian. Ryan
Justin
Reynolds?
Not good old huge.
Ryan Reynolds is in fact.
Why did I get
Canadian.
why did I get Deadpool and Wolverine mixed up?
I don't know, but
Not
that was a good
clue.
movie. Also, we are so far from Tennessee. Sorry.
so far from Tennessee? It's fine. I'm
We're
good.
listening about Ryan Reynolds. It's like
It's cool.
So, listen, all of our other halves would probably say, yes, I would cheat on you with Ryan Reynolds.
what other half?
The other half of you, duh.
Yeah, it's my left side, not my right side.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So, did you know it's also famous for the Shiloh Indian Mounds?
Which is crazy because they're like, hey, no Indian be here, but like, you're going to be like famous for one of those sites. Come on, you cannot have it both ways.
Pick a struggle.
So, it was a resting place for important people in the tribes about 800 years ago. And they dug up some of them and then put them back.
Who dug them up?
White men.
No, God.
Damn
I was
it, white
hoping-
men.
It's always
I
the
was
white
giving
men.
us
What
a
did you
chance.
expect?
I was giving us a chance. I was like, maybe they're just like doing a little renovation and putting it back.
Don't-
Like, hey,
don't-
we wanted to make it a little nicer.
Making
for
their
your final
making their
resting place.
sites look more pretty. No.
Give a white
Right.
man a chance. Look at the British.
Okay.
You good, cat? You good?
As the only POC person native, even though I look white, I am very much not. My husband's white. He's the only white man in my life that is exempt from commentary, and aside from my father, he's a fucking delight. Everybody
Your
but
father
Meg
is
has
a
met him.
delight.
I would die for
Okay,
your
but
father.
I believe that he is a delight, so I am taking it on good authority.
So, of course, now we get to the nitty gritty, the meat of our episode, the spooky facts.
Los spookidos.
So we've talked about Andrew Jackson. Jackson?
Action Jackson over there.
Words are hard, okay? So he established his residence in 1804, and it was purchased by Andrew Jackson, who was the 7th president of the United States. It was the primary residence for him, even when he became enacted into office. He loved staying at this house. And he stayed there from 1804 until 1805, which is when he died.
Wait, what? 1804 until when?
1845.
Ah, I thought you said 1805. I was like, he stayed there 1
I
year.
did.
That's what I thought.
Mike was blocking the screen, so just so you guys can see.
No, I appreciate that you said it because I was like, I swore that man was older.
Yeah, just so you can see the screen setup. So the original architectural evolution, it was a log cabin, and then it was rebuilt into a federal style brick mansion between 1819 and 1821, which is what the older plantation houses look like in the early 1800s, where it's all brick face and architecture.
Yep, picking up what you're putting down.
After a fire in 1834, it was reconstructed in a Greek revival style, which is 90% of the plantations in the South have that style, with 13 rooms. And I found out 13 bath chambers. They weren't bedrooms until later. What do you have stuck in your head?
The song put in the chat.
Battle in New Orleans by Johnny Horton. Every time you say...
Never heard of it. I am not playing it. Hold on, let me pause.
I grew up on this song. Also, Rachel,
Okay,
you're muted.
Sorry, we can play it later. It's fine.
It's
Okay.
just it's a
So
good song.
both
catchy.
Andrew Jackson. Huh?
It's catchy.
Oh, I will listen to it. Although earlier I was singing. What was that song?
I don't know, but every time you say 18 something, I'm like,
Well, it's been requested tag. We're doing video now. So both Andrew Jackson and his wife Rachel are buried in the garden tomb on the estate. Rachel, what the fuck have you been up to?
Apparently, time trumping. Time jumping.
Time trumping?
I
Good
like
Lord.
that. I actually don't hate that because, like, yes, I do have dominion over time.
You know what?
Earned.
Someone put that on a t-shirt. Someone make a sticker of that.
Yes.
Oh, I can make a sticker of that.
Yes, you can. So, in the late 19th century, 2 women from the Ladies' Hermitage Association reported hearing loud, aggressive noises, including sounds resembling chains and horses galloping through the main hallway.
Not
Y'all,
where
your
I thought
horses
this was
belong
going.
outside. Those are outside toys.
That's an outside animal.
That's an outside animal. That is not an indoor pet.
So, of course, for you and me, Meg, Andrew Jackson's spirit does live in the
Oh, he
house.
liked it so much.
Right. So they have reported sightings of a spectral figure resembling him, especially in the study and in the gardens, and that's where he was most found when he was staying there.
Gives more credence to Take Me Home Country Roads.
Seriously.
Wrong state, though.
Bless you. My goodness. That looked like your soul came out of your body and then went back. Wow.
A brief
that's-
recess. It's just fine. Fixed? Cool. Great.
Yeah.
Sorry, the dog is crying now.
Fabulous.
You made my dog cry, Meg.
I mean, that's a normal Sunday. It's fine. If I'm not making an animal cry, I'm probably doing it wrong because it's just my
What?
mere presence upsets people.
What did Tyrador, Bobirador,
Listen.
Fofirador, Fenrir Moon the Third, first of his name, ever do to you?
I don't know. It's probably my face. We're on video.
No, it's never your face.
It's
Your
'cause
face.
You have a pretty face.
So there has been the scent of cigar smoke detected near his tomb.
I mean, man was
Which
a
is
smoker,
believed-
so
He
Everybody
was
knows
a
it's
smoker.
He needs his hit even in the afterlife.
I mean, cigars. I mean, I have a cigar on my altar, which you can kindly see
Yeah, we
behind
can see
me.
it.
yes.
One of my One of my patients gave me Cuban
Ooh.
cigars.
Fancy.
I have one left, and I'm waiting until we move into the next house to use it, and then I'll wrap it up and then stick it on the altar. Phantom whistling has been
We
heard
don't whistle.
at Andrew Jackson's. Yeah, yeah. Especially in Tennessee. That's like towards the end of
It's the edges of the Appalachians.
thank you. I wasn't sure if I was gonna hiccup or burp. I did both at the same time. It was weird.
That's such a weird feeling.
Staff members have recounted hearing whistling in empty rooms with no identifiable source.
No.
Sir, quit the shit.
There's also been unseen presences where they have felt
Rewind, take two.
sudden cold spots and the sensation of being watched, particularly in the
I
mansion
have
hallways.
live people that watch me because I made them. I don't need dead things to watch me too. Like, come on.
My animals do that.
I mean, we talked about this. Meg has had people jump in the shower while, dead. I've had that same
I was about
experience
to
too. It's
say,
not fun.
of course she's had people jump in the shower. She's a mom. It happens.
I'm actually
Right.
very good. The shower is my space. I get to shower by myself. It's lovely. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a door and everything.
And fortunately for us, the garden is a favorite spot for Rachel Jackson. It is said to be frequented by her spirit. Visitors have reported seeing a woman in period attire strolling among
Okay, if I
the
can't
flowers.
be a selkie, I want to be a dead lady in the garden with a pretty dress. I won't bother anybody.
Agreed.
Is it just me or is there an echo?
That green dress.
Is there an echo?
It's not just you.
There's an echo.
There's an echo. I don't know, but that voice is nice. Oh, the echo
it's
is
you.
gone. It was Kat. You are the
Yay.
problem.
I
Not
am
anymore,
the
you're not
problem.
Well, this time.
A pretty problem.
We all get to be a
Okay.
problem today. What a fun thing. What a
I
family
haven't
experience.
been a problem today. Well, kind of.
You yelled at your dog or your
I
cat.
mean,
You yelled
I'm
at- you yelled
problem
at something
every day.
with the bad word.
Yeah, I was yelling at
Well,
my cat.
If you guys do want to go see Andrew Jackson's Hermitage Museum, it is a active museum and historic site. It is operated by the Andrew Jackson Foundation, offering insights into his life and the antebellum South, actually giving true details of the life of POC people as well as people in political power. Ghost tours, tragedy, mystery at the Hermitage is a lantern-lit tour exploring the mansion, grounds, and cemetery, sharing tales of tragedies and the unexplained
my God.
occurrences.
That sounds so
Yes.
fun.
Right?
There are also historical events right up M and my alley, including duels and assassination attempts related to Jackson.
Yes.
I mean, I knew he was
She
a
loves
feisty
that.
one.
Trial by combat.
Yeah. He was they attempted to assassinate him several times.
Well, I mean, even when
And he-
before he was a president, like, and
Mhm.
he was just a colonel in general, he was constantly getting into shit. And
Mhm. But that is Andrew Jackson's house. Next, we have something that I chose particularly for Meg.
Or yes, we'll wait to be seen.
Mhm.
One moment.
Oh, it's going to be an
Aw.
oh no. It's known as the Bell Family Estate and the Bell Witch Cave.
Dear. That can't be good. Why are people going there?
There is no supernatural American history story without Bell Witch, which is known as the Witch of Adams, Tennessee.
Right, let's see.
John Bell was a farmer in Robertson County in the 1800s, living with his wife and children. The family began experiencing paranormal activity, including strange animals roaming around their property and eerie sounds within their cabin. The presence revealed itself as a witch of Kate Batts, a former neighbor of John Bell's, who cheated her in a land deal gone south.
Ooh, this isn't even like a crossed lover situation. This is like property. Real stuff.
So the Bell Witch tormented the family for many years, especially John's youngest daughter, Betsy, with beatings that left her unconscious.
No, okay. Someone is lying.
No, I believe it.
Nobody was at the house. Nobody was at the house.
That. Leave Betsy. Leave
The family was
Betsy
at
alone.
market.
Like, come on.
Not leave Betsy alone.
Brittany alone.
I'm pulling it all back today. You are welcome.
The Bell Witch tormented the family for
Mm.
years. And in 1820, John Bell died from a, quote, mysterious illness attributed to the Bell Witch, making Tennessee the only state recognizing a death caused by the supernatural.
My goodness. Ma'am.
You're welcome.
Ma'am.
I told you.
From beyond the grave, we're still taking out our enemies. Like, think about power.
We're all here for it. So, the cave, on the other hand, strange events continue to occur in Adams, and many visitors to the Bell Witch Cave claim to have seen or felt her presence.
It might just be an echo. Maybe they're not good at sounds. A little bit of vertigo because everything comes like it's coming from the same place.
I mean, that's valid.
Bell Witch Cave is a 490-foot limestone cave in the original Bell property, believed to be a spiritual portal or the hiding place for the Bell Witch herself.
I'm not going to discount that. I mean, limestone's a thing.
It is. The cave offers tour and overnight ghost hunts, especially in October with lantern tours by appointment through early November. And you can visit them at bellwitchcave.com if you guys want to go. I am putting the link
Thank
in
you,
the
because
details.
I might need to take a trip.
I won't go.
I might. If I come back, I'll let you know.
If you come
Fabulous.
back,
We'll see.
You're coming back.
It might not
You
be me
have
who
to-
goes back. That's the problem.
Uh,
if she's taking people out from beyond the grave,
Well-
like, it might be her. It might be good old Kate.
I was about to say, you might not be
I could
on
pass
this
for a
side
Kate.
of the veil.
That's what I'm
coming
saying.
back.
That's what I'm saying. We'll see.
While visitors report apparitions, shadowy figures, cold spots, unexplained voices, touches, scratches, electronic malfunctions, and a strong feeling of being watched.
Again, hate that. Also, why does touches bother me more than scratches? Like, don't touch me. Like, I get you're mad, that's why you're scratching, but don't touch me.
No touchy.
Like, just a little, like a
No
slight
touchy.
caress on my cheek will be enough for me to lose my S. Like, I'm out of there,
Yes.
right? Like, don't grab my butt. Don't
Well-
touch either set of cheeks, please.
That's valid.
Forbidden
There's
cheek
just
touching.
No touching. No.
No touchy.
How dare you
Local-
touch that?
Local legend warns that taking rocks from the cave causes lifelong bad luck, and many have mailed them back in desperation to rid themselves of the curse.
Okay, don't touch shit.
And don't
touch me. I
don't
won't touch
me.
y'all.
I'm not touching your crap. We're leaving it all where it belongs. No stealing. Can you imagine going into somebody's house, which, like, the cave is somebody's home, and being like, I'm going to take this rock here. Ma'am, that I personally curated that rock. So from beyond the grave,
I had
I
it
will-
exactly where I wanted
exactly. That
it.
was
And you moved
the
it.
cornerstone of the whole aesthetic.
Well, because it's so haunted, you know, it's been on Ghost Adventures and with her favorite bagel hands. And it's been on so many paranormal podcasts. There were too many to count. There is several documentaries on Netflix, Hulu, Peacock, Paramount Plus, and on Amazon
You can
Prime.
get it anyway.
And there's also a horror film that is on Shudder.
Cool.
Do we have
It's
a
like-
name?
It's Bell Witch. The Bell Witch. It's
I keep thinking Bel Air,
and it's
all
kind
I
of
can
shot,
think, all I can see is whatever that Will Smith character is.
and that is how we got the story of the witch.
Right?
I was about to say it's the Fresh Witch of Bel Air.
Right? And I'm like, I can't, every time you say it, I'm like, yeah, Bel Air. But my brain is not there.
Timed.
God, no.
Oh, I just popped my elbow. Oh, where'd she go?
I know where she
Baby.
went. That's bathroom
Baby,
music.
come back.
It's didn't intentionally mean to start
That's
off
very
that way,
Olive
but that's
Garden-y.
how it ended.
Yes. It's very Olive Garden bathroom. I like it. Little Cheesecake Factory in there.
I'm getting like elevator music. Dance with me, friends.
She's gonna come back and be like, "What is wrong with you?" Nice timing.
She's almost always on time.
Perfect timing. Right,
Yeah.
right as that music ends, it like summons her.
Drank a gallon of water this morning and 2 cups of coffee.
Damn it!
I am
9
down
a.m.
to my 4th Coke
today.
today.
Your
I've
heart's
been up
gonna
since
shut
8.
down. It's gonna shut down.
No, she can typically drink about a 12-pack of Coke in a day. It's when she hits the 36 cans that I get a little concerned.
And that's
We should-
usually when I'm working outside.
We should back up that concern a little bit, right? Maybe.
I mean, Josh,
Well, okay, at
Josh
what
drinks Dr.
can
Pepper,
would
but-
you be concerned then?
5.
20.
Can 5.
The 13th can.
Right after that 12-pack,
13th reason
you
why.
start cracking open the
Your
second, and it's like,
Your baker's dozen of Cokes over there? Absolutely not.
By the 13th,
And we're talking about Coca-Cola, not cocaine,
by
for the people listening
13th,
on Spotify.
You need to go drink a
Jesus
gallon
Christ.
of water.
I typically do. Hold on, it's off camera, but once.
Treat it like you do.
Your plastic jug of
That is not a gallon.
She-
We need to go back to a different type of
She
school.
has a few.
We're not
no,
being
she
sponsored.
has-
Hang on.
She has a whole case of water in her room, so she's
I
fine.
also have. Hold on, where is
We
it?
need to talk about your plastic consumption, ma'am. The turtles are upset with you.
right.
I also have this.
That's not water. That's sugar. And
It's got
spite.
water in
Roasting
it,
as
Take it where I
juice.
can get it.
It's spite in a can.
and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knockoff Stanley cups of water.
I'm getting you a nutritionist for
Look-
Christmas.
For our mentally ill people out there and our ADHD listeners, have you taken your medications
Shit.
yet?
Oh,
Your
shit.
dehydrated house plant? No, now. Hold on.
I love this. I get 2 dance breaks.
I know it's copyright free. I also rearranged my office all by myself.
Looks lovely.
My husband rearranged it originally.
I like that you rearranged it.
Excuse me as I take
I
my
do
15
too.
pills.
1 for each can of Coke.
What'd you say?
I said 1 for each can of Coke.
No, I've got anti-sadness, anti-baby, anti-super sadness. What's this one? That's the other anti-sadness.
Anti-big sad. And
this-
anti-mini sad.
Okay, so
This is anti-losing
defense-
my hair. This is a water pill.
my defense, usually I have plenty of time to take my meds as soon as I get home.
You were doing something
And also
else.
they're normally right there next to me.
Right.
They weren't
Not
In my
today,
defense,
bitch.
I've been packing up my room because next week I move.
Ooh, new digs.
She gets her new apartment next week. I'm
Nice.
so stoked.
Continuing on.
Speaking of new rooms,
Is this another fabulous segue? Because that'll be number
No.
3.
next is the Brushy State
You're on it.
Penitentiary. Located in the remote mountain valley near the town of Petros in Morgan County, it opened in 1896, and it was Tennessee's first maximum state penitentiary.
That's not
I
good.
know, Emily, what you're excited for, and I do have that
I'm
in my
excited.
notes.
I shook my meds like maracas.
So it was operational. Olay, as the husband does. So I have to keep moving my mic so I can actually read
Your notes.
my notes. So I think I
What
have
is
it in the
the
right
read?
Why
place.
do I feel like
Um,
the penitentiary, because it was after the Civil War, had a lot of the veterans stuck in it?
It did. Unfortunately. There's not a lot of my notes that I was able to confirm, but from what my friend has told me, Haley, I know she probably doesn't listen to this, but water, please. So, you need to take a break from Coke for a little bit. Anyways, so
Which
operational
one?
for over 100 years until it closed in 2009 Fuck you. Although the death penalty was not carried out here, many inmates died working in the mines or from inmate
Sorry, was
violence.
it close till 2009? That feels...
The
The
Oh.
children
What?
yearn for the mines.
No,
the children do not yearn for the mines.
only on the computer.
So, Brushy Mountain was designed for Tennessee's most dangerous criminals, including murderers, rapists, and escape artists.
The Houdini lights.
Yes. Inmates were forced into hard labor, particularly in the nearby coal mines, under brutal and dangerous conditions. So, like what you saw in movies like The Green Mile or Brother Where Art Thou, where they were
And
breaking
holes.
rocks with literal pickaxes.
Side note, Oh Brother, Where
Yes.
Art Thou? Good movie.
I've never seen it, and I don't
It's
want
got
to.
great music. Like the soundtrack,
Soundtrack
chef's
slaps.
kiss.
The soundtrack is
Yeah.
great. Soundtrack is
Yeah.
great. It slaps.
It's
But
also what they used to do during the Depression, so that way, and the government would pay for men to go out there and literally just break rocks and do like random shit, so that way they could have a paycheck to try to buy food to feed their family.
Yep.
Anyways,
Don't like that.
little random fact.
Part of me was like, that sucks.
So
Other
there
part of me
will
was like,
be-
I do need a new workout routine. Continue.
Tires and sledgehammers.
Sledge.
Sled.
I'm half deaf. What do you expect?
The half that's working to listen.
Am I?
Oh my. So there's a famous escape attempt that graced the headlines everywhere. Everybody here knows about Dr. Martin Luther King
Indeed.
Jr. In 1977, James Earl Ray, who assassinated Dr. King, escaped with 6 other inmates. Ray's escape sparked a massive manhunt, and he was captured within 3 days, just 8 miles outside the
All right,
prison.
Eminem.
It didn't get very far.
I know. This event cemented Brushy's reputation as both infamous and inescapable, and it was compared to Alcatraz as far as the harsh conditions outside. Because this particular town is deep in the Appalachian.
Yeah, they were like, hey, we're going to stick them over here. Best of luck to you.
You ain't got to
There have
worry
been
about
reports-
what's inside the prison. You have to worry about what's outside,
What's
trying to get in.
Ugh.
I stayed with Haley in Pigeon Forge in Tennessee.
Even in Pigeon Forge, it's
You remember-
spooky.
Meg, you remember that phone call when I
Yep,
got back
I do.
home? There was something outside that tree line. I finished up that cigarette, lickety split. I did not smoke the entire rest of that trip outside at night.
She said, today I quit.
Today I quit, and I did. There have been reports of lots of types of paranormal activity, such as, but not limited to, visitors and staff being touched, shoved, scratched, and even growled at.
Wait, I read a lot of books. Oh,
Wrong
okay.
kind of growling.
The creepy,
Not our kind of
Got
growl.
it. All right.
the very creepy growling.
No, okay. All right.
Yes. Disembodied voices and strange sounds in the cell blocks and hallways. Obviously.
Expected.
Apparitions of former inmates and shadowy figures lurking in corners.
Lurking. Either step out or step back. Lurking is such
Yep.
a not a play. Lurking is such a not a play.
No. Cold spots, light anomalies, and emotional heaviness felt by guests.
prison.
A lot of
They forgot their
Yeah,
meds.
a lot of the
They
reviews-
forgot their meds.
Well, so Meg and I have both experienced this. I know Rachel experienced this at one time or another. It's like this existential dread just covers you from head to toe, and you just
It's like a blanket of bad.
you
It's like a
can't.
blanket of bad.
Yeah, it's bad. The mix of suffering, violence, isolation, and hard labor has led many to believe that the site holds lingering spiritual energy, which it does.
Obviously.
And today, it is still open for self-guided tours
Jesus.
and noted as as a dark tourism destination, which offers the guided tours April through November as self-guided, a gift shop, museum, and even a whiskey distillery on site.
I have so many questions.
I'm here for the distiller.
I'm not here for the
It's very
gift shop.
spooky whiskey.
This is Emily's favorite part. Paranormal investigations and overnight ghost hunts are available year
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
round.
it.
Special events and concerts are held inside the prison grounds, and winter ghost tours are available December through March.
Sorry, hold on. Concerts?
Yes, it's
I
all
mean,
rock
it's a
music.
it's a big venue.
Do you know who played there? Johnny Cash.
I mean, that was when it was still a penitentiary, so, and he was doing
Yeah.
he was doing his prison shows.
Brown. He went to, I think it was like 20 or 30
prisons and played.
Interesting.
Next is my least favorite, and I know Meg's. Hospitals. Old historic Harriman Hospital was opened in 1938 as a state-of-the-art medical facility for its time. And yes, they did do electroshock and
No, not
lobotomies.
Stop poking people in the head.
Oh. Dude,
Right
what
in
the
the
heck?
middle.
She almost
That was my finger.
she smacked her mic.
I did. Served the Roane County area for decades, witnessing thousands of births, surgeries, and deaths, known as the first fully functional hospital in the region, in the entire region. It offered emergency care, long-term treatment, surgical procedures, and mental facilities.
Got it all. Great.
Hospital closed in the early 2000s after newer medical centers opened in the area. However, years of suffering, trauma, and death left behind an atmosphere that many believe is spiritually charged.
Really?
Paranormal teams and thrill seekers have reported a wide range of unexplained activity, including but not limited to apparitions of former patients, nurses, and doctors in the halls, disembodied voices, including whispers, crying, and saying help.
Yeah, because if I'm stuck in a hospital for my death instead of my gorgeous garden, we have
Especially if
problems.
I got stuck there after getting a lobotomy.
Right? I'm crying. Help is the least of our worries.
Kill me again.
I'm throwing things.
Right.
Right.
Please don't throw me. I know I'm your
Full-on
pocket
riot.
host. Serious.
Me and my ghost buddies are mad.
I agree. So, phantom footsteps are often heard echoing through empty wings, naturally. Equipment sounds like clanging carts, ringing phones, and machines are heard, although none are operational. Strong EMF readings, cold spots, sudden drops in temperature, so normal stuff, right?
No.
Including, you hate this, that's why I had to do it, doors opening and slamming shut, and the feeling of being watched and followed.
Ugh. Don't close doors behind me. Like, you can open it for me. I'm in. Like, are you being kind? Thank you so much for holding the door. Don't slam it behind me,
Also-
like, passive aggressively or outwardly aggressively.
Right,
Whatever
like-
it is, don't do that.
Gently
Right?
close
Just
it.
a nice
Don't
little
slam
click.
it on me.
Gently.
Boys, madam. I get that you're dead, but we still have responsibilities to ourselves.
I have an itch that's right in the middle.
Unless you pay the maintenance fees to fix the doors, don't be slamming them.
Bills you paid in this
Seriously.
house.
Also,
I had that argument with Frank when he first moved in with me and I came home. I'm upstairs, Cat's gone camping, and he keeps turning on the lights in the kitchen. I finally got up. It's 2:00 in the morning. I said, hey, you ain't paying power bills. Knock that shit off. Turn on the faucet. You're not paying water bills. Turn that shit off. If you pay my bills, we don't have a problem. And then he started getting quippy back with me and standing at the edge of my bed, waking me up at 5:00 on a Saturday.
That's when you spray him with
have to
the
make money to
smoke
pay
with
the
sage.
bills. Let me sleep.
Seriously. So, the most active area throughout the entire hospital is the old surgery ward, where many believe that residual trauma still lingers, which,
Obviously.
yeah. The hospital is now abandoned, but the historic Harriman Hospital is occasionally open for paranormal investigation and ghost tours, filming and photography project, and it was featured on several paranormal TV shows such as Destination Fear, Paranormal Quest, Out of Element, Paranormal, KAM Paranormal, Haunted Nights events where they have walkthroughs, and of course our lovely bagel hens.
But also, you
As
said
does.
that it was abandoned. It was abandoned by the physical body, not by the spiritual.
Correct. Next, we have my personal favorite because I love her, Loretta Lynn.
Aw.
Her ranch is haunted.
Poor thing.
In Hurricane Mills, Tennessee, Loretta Lynn purchased a property in the 1960s as a private home and a family retreat. It's over 3,000 acres, including mansion, campground, concert venue, museum, and Western town replica.
I love the fact they kept all of the land and not just like divvy it out and sell it off.
Yeah.
You had to get me
Well,
mid-chew.
the land. Yes. The land and mansion date back to the 1800s, and it was originally built before the Civil War, so of course haunted. It was used as a makeshift hospital and campsite by both Union and Confederate soldiers.
I mean, because
got a
depending on
private-
which way the lines were swinging, depends on which one was using it at a certain point.
Great.
Well, multiple gravestones on the property in a private cemetery, including family, and a lot of possible unmarked soldiers' graves that they haven't been able to
That's
identify.
why I don't want to be buried. I don't want to get lost. I don't want to end up in
I
somebody's
originally
pool.
wanted to be put into one of those tree pods, so that way my body fertilizes the tree and grows out.
I don't want birds to poop on me.
I want to be
I don't
cremated.
want birds to poop on me in
Mm-mm.
life. I don't want birds to poop on me in death.
Drop my ass in the ocean.
Okay.
No, you know how many like creepy things are in the ocean? No, thank you.
She wants to be a creepy thing.
She is a creepy thing on this
Be
side.
one with the creepy things.
She already is.
I think she's lovely.
Creepy.
You have
She's
your
lovely when
moments.
she wants to be. She does have her moments. Now it is a public attraction featuring concerts, horseback riding, museum tours, and ghost tours. You want to know why it's haunted aside from the Confederates and the
Because
Union
that's not
soldiers?
enough.
Bloodied ground.
So Loretta Lynn herself claimed in an interview that the house it's haunted, even writing about it in her book, Still Woman Enough. There is a woman in white seen walking through the house, and of course, Rachel, woman in white.
Always.
Why is it always white? Why? Out of all the other colors
Because
they could choose,
this
why is
one-
it always white?
It won't get dirty. You can finally wear it. You can finally wear it and it doesn't
Right.
get dirty.
Wait, wasn't it white like back
Why
in the
not
day?
gray? Why not?
I think it was because back in the day, white was the easiest color to get to because you didn't have to pay for the dyes.
Yeah,
So
it was. So white and muslin was typically used, white and cream, and that's what they used for most of the burial dresses. And
because you didn't have to pay for the dye.
Okay, like
I know,
I
but if
get it.
I'm going to be in an outfit in the afterlife,
Forever,
it's going to be whatever color I want it to be.
Well, maybe. Okay, hear me out. Maybe. Okay. Your dress is blue to you, but it's like that thing from back in like 2016. Is this dress blue or gold? It's
But it's
blue to
white.
you, but to everyone else, it's white.
I have nothing to say to that. That's plausible.
I choose like a dark gray then.
I'm going neon.
because she normally
I'm
wears
doing
black.
neon fishnets because I couldn't wear them in life. So
There you go.
I'm pulling off
There you
all the
go.
colors I'm
I'm
going to
doing
pull off in life.
every color. I'm
Yeah.
also
Also-
yellow.
I'm waiting for the early 2000s ghost. You know, the ghost that's blasting Britney Spears and stuff in the
Right? She's only turning on New Kids on
Some
the Block.
Backstreet Boys
Yep.
and some NSYNC.
She's haunting your kitchen cabinets.
Shutting them because
Like you
someone
do.
keeps leaving them open.
Frank.
Okay, we gotta get
So
back on topic, guys.
we're this. I know this is going to be a long episode, but yeah, we got to stay on topic. Come on. I know we're all autistic and ADHD in some form, but let's go.
I'm not.
So, laughter and footsteps. Shut up, you are. Of phantom children should be heard around the property, not just in the house itself. They can see little footprints in the actual dirt paths. Civil War soldiers have been seen near the old hospital and around the grounds. Disembodied.
Bodied.
Thank you. Voices, knocks, footsteps, and piano music playing on its own. There is a piano on the property. Furniture shifting and doors opening and closing by themselves. Her daughters have also claimed to have had encounters with ghostly figures and strange dreams inside the mansion. And it was also featured on Ghost Adventures, where investigators experienced EVPs and sudden cold spots.
We'll take it. That seems haunted-y haunted.
Yeah. It's definitely haunted. I want to go there, but I don't know. Next is the Lotz house, which was built in 1858 by German immigrant Johann Albert
Oh, Johann.
Lotz.
German.
Johann, German. Did you know, fun fact, in German, Ich bin ein Berliner and Ich bin ein Berliner are two different quotes?
Yes.
Because JFK went to Berlin. You laugh about this every time and it makes me so happy. JFK went to Berlin and he said, Ich bin ein Berliner, and he called himself a donut.
I mean,
I love it.
Don't hate that. Don't hate that.
I don't know.
Freudian slip.
So it's Johann was a master woodworker and a piano maker, and his house was located in Franklin, Tennessee, and directly across from the Carnton plantation.
Okay.
This is where the Battle of Franklin was fought. November 30th, 1864, it was one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War. During the battle, the Lotz family took shelter across the street in the Carton's basement, while the Lotz house suffered massive damage from cannon fire and bullets. After the battle, the house was used as a makeshift hospital where countless soldiers died or were treated in agonizing conditions.
Yeah, medical care was not great. Nothing there was easy.
They didn't know how to properly clean either.
No, and we were amputating at will. Like, you don't need that arm. We gonna save you, but we ain't gonna save the hand. Tis but a scratch.
And you also run the risk of gangrene and sepsis and infection because they weren't properly cleaning the wounds or the tools and all the bacteria.
Thanks.
The
I hate it.
bacteria.
Penicillin wasn't really still a thing then.
That's disgusting.
I'm sorry.
When I tell you, I literally made my child use hand sanitizer after playing with the little blocks at Target that like roll to show the Lego space. Like there's a little thing, and he like touched them. Was like, "Great, come here, hand sanitizer." I would not have made it in the 1800s. Would not have made it.
But they didn't know any better.
Over 10,000 soldiers killed here or missing. And in the Battle of Franklin, the land surrounding the house is steeped in trauma and bloodshed. So, of course, the activity on the house is believed to be tied to wounded soldiers who died in the house or on the property, residual energy from suffering during surgeries, and as you said, amputations. The Lotz children, 2 of which died on the property in the home under tragic circumstances.
What you mean tragic circumstances?
I didn't find a lot on it. I just found that it was tragic and they died.
Oh.
That's suspicious.
That's very
weird.
suspicious.
That's weird.
So, reported hauntings inside include apparitions of soldiers, especially near windows and upstairs bedrooms, children's laughter and footsteps when no one is present, disembodied voices, whispers, and cries for help, cold spots, including objects moving on their own and lights flickering without cause, and guests have reported being touched, pushed, or overwhelmed by eerie heaviness.
No touchy.
Stop touching the
No
people. Stop touching the people.
No
Just-
touchy.
I don't want to say it out loud. Never mind. I don't want to say it out loud. Never mind.
Well, it now operates as a museum and is fully open to the public,
Great. You can pay to be touched.
showcasing
You can pay to be touched.
showcasing original
Rewind, take two.
furnishings, battle damage, and the Lot's family's handcrafted woodworks. They offer daily historical tours as well as ghost tours and paranormal investigations. It is regularly featured on ghost hunting shows, including our Bagel Hands, and considered one of the most haunted Civil War era homes in the South.
Fabulous. Love your distinction there.
Love your
Congratulations.
I am so sorry. And I know you have to go. You have
I
have to
have
leave.
I have a child. A living child. I need to.
A living child.
Yes,
I need
fine.
to-
She has eyeballs.
Yeah, that work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that works.
she speaks
And
and
she
laughs full-bodied.
and laughs full body.
Good. We will see you next
Yes,
time.
and I will listen to figure out what else happens because this has been enough. I'm taking my ball and going home. No, I'm just kidding. I just have to get my kid.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Here anymore. They keep saying mean things about people.
Well, I would
Emily was
never.
being weird again.
That's every time.
I don't leave for that.
Yeah. I love you.
I love
Goodbye.
you, bye, have fun.
So
then
the
there were
next one
three.
we have, and then there were three.
Look, it's the Three Stooges.
So next we have one of my personal favorites that I've been to twice, the Orpheum Theater in downtown Memphis. It opened in 1928 and it's styled in Spanish Baroque architecture with ornate and lavish designs. Its original purpose and was made for a vaudeville and movie palace hosting live performances and film. However, due to disrepair, the theater underwent extensive renovations in the 80s to restore its original architecture and grandeur. Currently, it's still active as a premier venue for concerts, Broadway shows, and other performances. It was amazing. However, when I went to pee, there was a ghost in my stall and it was not fun.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
No.
One person at a time,
report-
please.
It was the bathroom is beautiful.
This isn't
like
that kind of show.
I love. It's not that kind of show. Reports of paranormal activity date back decades, including apparitions of a woman and seen backstage and in the balcony, known as the Lady in White. Most famous ghost seen throughout the entire theater, described as a woman in a long white dress or vintage clothing, often spotted backstage in the balcony and wandering the halls, and believed to be a former performer or a patron who died tragically and just liked going to the theater.
One second, she's dying.
It happens.
My stomach just made growling noises.
Sorry, forgive my face. I'm currently playing my Love and Deep Space game, and it
It said some shit. So there is definitely a lot of legends regarding the Orpheum Theater. One of them, which I did read about when I went to go see the show, in 1921, there was a 12-year-old girl named Mary. Mary died in a car accident in front of the theater, and her spirit has said to have never left the theater. They report seeing her sitting quietly on the balcony, especially in seat C5. She is wearing a 1920s style white dress. She is sometimes seen dancing in the hallways. She has been known to play a lot of fun pranks, including but not limiting to slamming doors shut unexpectedly, causing lights to flicker, and hiding the housekeeper's tools. Because there's somebody who lives on site that keeps up with the repair, the daily maintenance of the actual theater.
Quit hiding the tools. They need those.
And of course, as always, there's mysterious footsteps and voices when the theater is empty.
Of course.
Lights flickering and equipment moving on their own. Cold spots felt in certain areas, especially near the dressing rooms. Legend of another former performer or staff member's ghost who remains attached to the theater. They have also reported hearing unexplained noises, objects being moved, and general feeling of, again, being watched. And the theater occasionally offers ghost tours hiding its spooky history.
Follow me now. We got the same one.
We did. I'm saving that. Pew, pew. Onward. There's fuckery to spread. Okay. So, next, of course, we have the Ryman Auditorium, which is in Nashville, Tennessee. It's known as the Mother Church of Country Music. This was before they built the Grand Ole Opry. The new one.
I was about to say the first one or the second one?
This is the first one.
Okay.
So the Mother Church of Country Music opened in 1892 as the Union Gospel Tabernacle, which was later renamed to the Ryman Auditorium after its founder, Thomas Ryman. Originally intended for religious revivals, it quickly became the hub for lectures, operas, vaudeville acts, and eventually country music. Famous for hosting the Grand Ole Opry from 43 to 74, it launched several country stars' careers from this particular auditorium. It was built with curved pews and cathedral-like acoustics. The Ryman is known as its perfect sound quality. So a lot of the songs from, oh God, what's his name? My dad loved him.
Hank Williams Sr.
That one. He filmed a lot of his songs at the auditorium.
Because the acoustics
So the
with
venue,
his vocals were chef's kiss.
chef's kiss, so good. I used to have the LPs, but fire. The venue fell into disrepair after the Opry left, but was restored and reopened in 1994 as a major concert hall and historical landmark. It's had over 130 years of performances, fame, and heartbreak. Spectacle has left energetic imprints on the Ryman. It is believed to be haunted by Hank Williams Sr., Thomas Ryman himself, and Captain L.D. Franklin, a former manager who still roams the backstage area. Of course, common paranormal activity. Apparitions on stage, in the pews, disembodied music, faint country tunes, cold spots, door slamming, lights flickering, reports of a shadowy figure in the wings watching you as you go on stage.
Yeah, it was
Casually.
probably the stage manager. Duh.
Probably Captain, yeah. The Ryman is thriving live country music venue and the tourist destination in downtown Nashville. Hosts everything from country to rock concerts to comedy, podcasts, and theater. 2 of the podcasts that I watch have done live shows from here, and it's just so much fun.
It's a rentable venue.
Yep.
To a point.
They offer self-guided and guided backstage tours and is considered one of the most haunted music venues in America, regularly featured on ghost tours, paranormal documentaries, and bagel hands. Next we have the historic Scott County Jail, which is in Huntsville and built in 1904. It operated continuously for almost 100 years until its closure in 2008. This small jail housed everyone from petty criminals to dangerous murderers and moonshiners.
Murderers? You said
Murderers.
murderers.
Murderers. Murderer.
There we go. I can't say much. I can't say quadrilateral.
Library.
What was that look for, Rachel?
The quadrilateral.
Quadrilateral.
We don't want to talk about how many words I fuck up on a daily basis, and I'm a fucking writer, okay?
It's true.
It's true. So the building is made from thick sandstone walls and iron barred cells, and little has changed since it first opened in 1904. The jail was known for its brutal conditions, minimal comforts, and the fact that the inmates and sheriffs lived under one of the same roof. The jail was, they had a total of 4 sheriffs living on site with their families, creating a strange overlap of home life and incarceration. Over the decades, the jail witnessed deaths, violent fights, suicides, and suffering behind bars. Paranormal investigators who have visited have reported apparitions of former inmates in the cells and hallways, disembodied voices, moans and footsteps, cold spots and sudden temperature drops in specific cells, the feeling of being watched, touched, or followed during tours, cell doors rattling or slamming shut on their own.
The moaning, though. Why we got to do the moaning?
Maybe it's like a Scrooge thing, like a.
All I can think of is the Muppets Christmas Carol, the 2 old guys with the chains.
Anytime you talk about the Muppet Christmas Carol, I think light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat.
It's my favorite. It's one of my favorite movies.
I know. So, Scott County Jail was reopened as a museum and a paranormal attraction, and it now offers the following: historical day tours exploring the jail's law enforcement and outlaw past, ghost hunts and overnight investigations drawing in paranormal thrill seekers, public and private ghost tours, as well as special events like psychic nights, no thank you, and historical reenactments. It is considered one of Tennessee's most haunted small town lockups and has been featured in regional paranormal shows and investigations. We have 2 left, guys. Tennessee State Prison is next, which is in Nashville. And of course, like the others, it was built in the 1800s. In 1898. It was built in the Gothic Revival style, which is my personal favorite.
Is a very pretty.
Modeled after, it's so pretty. Modeled after New York's Auburn Prison, featuring ominous stone walls, turrets, and looming guard towers. Originally designed for 800 inmates, it held over 1,200, causing extreme overcrowding and unsafe conditions.
The United States prison system does.
Right.
Not sanitary at all. Water was definitely
Not at
not
all.
sanitary. It was very questionable.
It was very questionable. I'm pretty sure that there weren't toilets or anything in the rooms. Inmate labor was common, and prisoners worked in a furniture plant, textile mill, and rock quarry under harsh and exhausting conditions. Oh no.
What happened?
Stacy has had the plague for the last week.
No.
Was it bubonic?
I was like, no, just crud.
I was about to say it was cystic plague.
Yeah. So, known for cruelty, disease outbreaks, riots, solitary confinement, and physical abuse by guards, it was definitely known as one of the harshest prisons of Tennessee.
Man. I would totally be rioting too if I was in those deplorable conditions.
True. So, Emily, you know Bagellands.
Nope, not at all.
How he
Nope, not at all.
how he has the museum that you want to go to, and you said the main reason is because you want to see Old Sparky. This is where the electric chair known as Old Sparky or Old Lightning was housed. Over 125 executions were carried out on site. The prison finally closed in 92 following lawsuits and investigations into inhumane conditions, overcrowding, and neglect.
In fact, it took till 1992.
Uh-huh.
Ridiculous.
It was the year my first ex-husband was born.
But wait,
There's more!
of course there's always more, because why wouldn't there be? Though abandoned, the structure still stands and it is closed to the public and monitored for trespassers.
Because people can't leave shit well enough alone.
You can film there. You can ask for a private tour, but you have to pay out the ass for it.
Yeah.
No,
Because not even the people giving the tours want to be there.
exactly. So, over 100 executions, along with suicide, murders, riots, left behind lingering energy of trauma and violence, which leaves residual energy.
Really? Had no
Guard-
idea.
Guards, visitors, and film crews have reported disembodied voices and distant screaming. Apparitions of inmates and guards. Shadowy figures seen in cell blocks and corridors. Cold spots, flickering lights, and slamming cell doors with no one around. It was used in 3 very famous films, which we've all seen. The Green Mile, Walk the Line, and Ernest Goes to Jail.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who snorted.
I love the Ernest Goes Places movies.
I love the Ernest Halloween movie.
Man, yes.
That with the goblins.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, that sucks. Oh, you got it? I've been trying to complete this fucking scroll quest for Dreamlight Valley for the last week. And he finally got the fucking scroll for me. Thanks, honey. Love you. So, cast and crew have obviously shared stories about paranormal experiences during production. There was a lot that Ernest said, but a lot of it I couldn't read because it was very expletive full.
Yeah.
Our last notable place in Tennessee is the Shiloh National Forest, which we talked about earlier, the Indian burial grounds. The Battle of Shiloh was April 6th to the 7th in 1862 and was one of the bloodiest battles in the entire Civil War. At the time, 23,000 casualties made it to be the bloodiest battle in all of American history. This park covers 5,000 acres of preserved battlefield and forest land, and the Shiloh National Cemetery is considered one of the most haunted spots in the entire park because dead people. The cemetery holds graves for over 3,500 Civil War soldiers with nearly 2,400 unknown and unnamed. Visitors claim to hear faint sounds of muskets, drums, soldiers' voices, and echoing in the distance. A nearby pond on the property is said to randomly turn red, a spooky phenomenon believed to be the reflection of the bloodshed of the soldiers and the horses who died there. Fun fact, no, it's not. The reason it turns red is due to the algae and the bacteria in the air and in the area, and it turns red at specific times during the year when the pollen count is absolutely high.
I was about to say,
Because
and probably because the iron in the water, too.
Yes, because I watch Geosaurus on TikTok because of Rachel, and she talked about that, and it's because of the bacteria on site.
You're welcome.
I'm smart. So the park features the Shiloh Battlefield and the Corinth Civil War Interpretive Center, which offers large exhibit spaces, displays, and films about the battle and Civil War history. Oh, it didn't do that. Okay.
Didn't do the thing.
Excuse me. I didn't mean to cough on camera. My apologies. So for visitors interested in self-guided exploration, the National Park Service created a 12.7-mile auto route with 22 different stops highlighting key locations and moments from the battle. We went there when I was a child. 10 out of 10. Do recommend for the history. Do not recommend for the spookies. Now, would you like to know about the 2 bonus things that I found for us?
Yes.
Notably, there were 2 serial killers that are from Tennessee, which I will discuss later. I saved their names so we can talk about them later. Not now. I'm going into notes. Small notes, like a little small paragraph, not a whole episode. Paul Dennis Reid was known as the fast food killer. He was a former aspiring country singer who moved to Nashville to pursue music. His killing spree occurred over a 3-month period in 1997. He targeted fast food restaurants in Nashville, including Captain D's, McDonald's, and Baskin Robbins. What's Captain D's?
It's a seafood fish place.
Shut up. My husband's sitting there laughing like a child. Stop it.
Did he make a D's nuts joke too? That's my boy.
What'd you say, Rachel?
They sell like French fries, fried fish, coleslaw. It's kind of like a Long John Silver's, but its own thing.
Okay. Well, he murdered 7 people during armed robberies. Victims were mostly young employees. The crimes were particularly brutal, execution-style killings, and he was captured after a tip from his girlfriend. He displayed erratic behavior in the court and filed numerous appeals. He was sentenced to death and died of natural causes in prison in 2013 at the age of 55. I know. But last but not least, we have Thomas D. Huskey, known as the Zoom Man.
Was he called that because of his last name being the breed of a dog?
Nope.
Oh.
It's because he worked as an elephant keeper and trainer at the Knoxville Zoo in the 90s.
It would have been funnier if it had been because of his last name.
It would have been. But he was accused of raping and murdering at least 4 women, all sex workers. He took victims to the woods near the former zoo, and that's where they gave him the nickname. Arrested in 1992 on rape and kidnapping charges, he claimed to have multiple personality disorder, including one named Kyle, during interrogation. His murder trial was delayed for years due to legal and psychological complications. He was never convicted of murder, but is serving 44 years for multiple rapes and kidnappings. And he remains incarcerated to this day, as of a couple of days ago, in Tennessee. And that is the terrible and spooky state of Tennessee.
I loved it. Thanks.
Okay. I learned new things.
You learn new things. I love that. I had fun researching it.
Oh, that's good.
I did not have fun realizing that some of the places that I visited in Tennessee are haunted as fuck. Because I was warded up the ass. Like, I had bracelets, necklaces, my earrings, my glasses. Everything I had on me was like warded. I didn't leave the house without anything. So I didn't know. And then I was doing the research. I was like, that explains why I got sick here and here and here. We were driving down the road and we stopped at these places. And I was like, that explains my sickness.
Right. Like so many things. It makes sense now.
Right. But that is the story of Tennessee. And that is our first YouTube. They can't hear you.
Perfectly timed sound.
Yes. So he's like, you have to make sure to tell people to like and subscribe. I'm like, I don't want to be that person. Like, don't like us. Subscribe, don't
Well, I
Be
subscribe.
that person. Like and
us,
subscribe for
but-
more spooky shit.
Well, like, do like us. Like, please keep coming back. But
Right. You know, just even for the tism and the unhinged chaos. But as always,
Do stupid shit.
don't do stupid shit. Stay feral,
Bite the hand.
and we'll see you guys next time.
My daughter just
Okay,
scared
bye.
me.
Okay, bye. Next time on the Pandemonium Witches. He was ex-Mormon.
Ah, there it is.
So, right.
So Teresa was arrested and charged with his murder,
His mortar.
Mortar.
where she pleaded not guilty, claiming she was acting in self-defense. How the hell is this self-defense if you shoot somebody in the back?
That does not hold up.
If it
That
was a
doesn't hold
front
up in
shot-
court.
If it was a front shot, completely plausible because he's coming at you. He
Right.
can't come at you front and backwards. I mean, he could, but it's a little bit harder.
Yeah.